What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today the Luminous Legends X event has gone live, and I'm very excited about it because we got a lot of brand new Pokemon. As you can see on the nearby here, we've got Spritzies, we got Swirlixes, and a Goomy, and surprisingly enough, that Goomy is right here. So let's catch it real quick. I'm actually really excited because they said that if you're really lucky, you'll find one of these, so it seems like they're not that hard to find though. I've seen quite a few posts about people catching them, and also, this morning when I woke up, I actually saw a few on the nearby, so I don't think they're going to be that rare. They're not going to be like dino hard to find, but at the same time, they're not going to be as common as Spritzy and as Swirlix. But there we go. We caught it with the Silver Pineapple, so that's going to be 7 candies, and sadly, no XLs, but there it is, registered to the Dex. Super awesome, really happy with it. Now hopefully we can get ourselves a good one, even though I don't think this thing's gonna be meta relevant, and that's a terrible one, but that's fine. That's kind of this is kind of what we do here. We don't really get good IVs too often, but occasionally we do manage to do it. And now we're gonna be doing a Xerneas raid. Very excited about it because it's brand new fairy type legendary, our first ever fairy type legendary, which is really cool. And the best thing to use is, as you see here, a Meteor Mash and a Bullet Punch, I'm assuming Metagross. Steel types are really good against fairies. Also poison types are good too, but we don't really have any like amazing poison types, so I'd stick with Metagross. And if you have Shadow Metagross, definitely use that, because Shadow Metagross is disgustingly OP. Now what we want from this is a 2160, which is the hundo. Sadly, we cannot get the shiny right now, but we never get the shiny right off the bat when it comes to legendaries. But yeah, let's bring this bad boy down real quick, and then let's try to catch him. Okay, Xerneas has been defeated. Again, we want a 2160 because it isn't a weather boosted one, and we got a 2093. That's pretty bad, but I do want to catch it in front of you guys, so let's do it real quick. And the funny thing is, these things are so in your face, it's ridiculous. Look how close he is. In fact, before I try to put you guys down, I'm gonna try to catch it like this, even though usually with legendaries, I have to put you guys down, but he's just so close. I feel like I could possibly pull this off. Admittedly, that was not the greatest throw though. It's a nice 1, 2, I was about to say, if we got it on the first throw because of that, I would have laughed. That was a terrible throw. Let's try this again. Now, unfortunately, Xerneas is not the greatest Pokemon, unfortunately, because it has Pound and Zen Headbutt as their first, or their fast attacks. And those are really bad. They don't charge energy really fast at all. It does get Moonblast, which is a great move for it, but unfortunately, it's just not enough. Maybe in the future, they'll make it better, hence why I'm trying to catch this to get the XLs, but yeah, this thing, it's not the best. I wish it was though, because it's our only fairy type legendary, and I'm botching throws on horribly, but let's try one. I deserve this. I need to actually hit good throws on this thing. Let's do one more thumb throw. There we go. See, I'm just throwing a little too hard. That's actually really good and excellent. 1, 2. Oh, I thought my good throw would have been rewarded there, but that's fine. Let's keep trying. And yeah, that's great. Not quite an excellent, but that's fine. She here. Uno, no. And you, another great. I'm better at greats than excellent, though I need to focus on excellence. And immediately pops out. Man, this thing hates me. What the heck, man? Come on, just get caught. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna probably turn you into candy later. Yeah, not an excellent throw. Whatever. 1, cool. Oh my god. It just barely makes it to the excellent, and then it makes it to the nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. We got it on the terrible throw. Like usual. Doesn't matter. You can hit an excellent. It doesn't matter. Just get it there. Now, as you noticed, unfortunately, I did not get the Pokedex entry because I already caught it yesterday. But here's the Dex entry for you guys so you can see it. I'm happy. It's cool. It's a neat little deer creature, but unfortunately, it's just not good. So let's just take a look at those IVs. Just as bad as the first one I got, to be honest with you, but it's cool that we got it. Now let's move on to the limited timed research, the Luminous Legends X. We have to send 5 guests to friends, we have to defeat 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts, and then catch 7 fairy types. As you can see, I've already made some progress on this, so yeah, let's complete this real quick and see what we find along the way. Also, I completely forgot, I have to claim my research breakthrough right now. Because we get something pretty cool for it, I'm actually really happy they threw this in here. It's Galarian Ponyta, which is really cool. I love the Galarian Ponyta, though admittedly I think it should be a pure fairy type, not a psychic type. When it evolves into Rapidash, it actually becomes a psychic and fairy type, but I don't know, just kind of weird to me. Now, it can't be shiny at the moment, but if we catch 500 million fairy types during this event, we'll unlock Shiny Galarian Ponyta, and I'm very down for it. I really want it because obviously it looks amazing, and in fact, we can actually show you what that looks like right now. But before I show it to you, let's just take a look. Not great in terms of IVs, but that's perfectly fine. But let's go to the Dex real quick. Also, the Dragon types are pretty fantastic too. We'll have to catch those. But let's go to Ponyta. Where are you at? There you are. And then we'll go to our Galar form. So there's the normal, and that's the shiny. It's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, the green and the yellow together, they look good. And we can also see what the Rapidash looks like as well. It's the same. It's the green and yellow, but oh, that is so good. I love the way it lights up. So hopefully we can get that soon, guys, because I really want this. And here's the Spritzy. I'm actually surprised it's taking me this long to find this, but yeah, that's awesome. Actually, before we catch this, did I just incense? Okay, never mind, it's Cottony. I thought that was a Swirlix for a second. I was like, well, might as well catch the incense first, but nah, it's not. Let's just get a Silver Pineapple Berry on this. It looks really cool, and you would imagine this to be like a fairy and flying type because it looks like it's flying, but it's actually just a pure fairy, which is weird, but still cool that we found it. I do like the way this thing looks, but I really don't like its evolution that much. I think its evolution looks pretty bad in my opinion, but whatever. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's take a look at this Spritzy first, adding it to the Dex. Super cool. Hopefully it has good IVs, because I would like to get some hundos today. What are you, my friend? Better than the Goomy for sure, but not that great. And here we have Swirlix. There it is. This is supposed to be like a cotton candy dog. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was never one of my favorite things. To be honest with you, a lot of these fairy types are not my favorite designs. I think some of them are neat, and this thing's like evolution is really bad in my opinion, like, but it's fun. You know, it's a fun design, I guess, but it's definitely not one of my favorites at all. But watch as this is like a hundo Dex entry, right? Because I'm giving it so much hate. But there it is in the Dex. One of you, bud. Yeah, good. It's not great, but whatever. It's now time to collect Step 1's rewards. Let's see what we get. It's 3 encounters, which is cool. Number 1 is a Jigglypuff, which is kind of cool. I mean, it can be shiny, so good luck. Encounter number 2 is gonna be a Bagon. I need a lot of XLs for this. I want a lot of XLs for this. I have a 100% Shadow Salamence, which is the number 1 Dragon-type DPSer underneath Mega Rayquaza, but of course it'd be under Mega Rayquaza. But yeah, I want to get as many XLs as possible because I want to max that thing out, and also I want to max out my Shadow Dragonite as well. And encounter number 3. What are you, my friend? A Clefairy, which could have also been shiny. Awesome. Not that I really need this one. No, I mean, it's good for PvP in some instances, so I guess it's good for possible XLs. And the final rewards are going to be 1500 XP and 15 Great Balls. Cool. Word. And then, for the Luminous Legends Part 2, we gotta earn 7 hearts with our buddy. Cool, I'll just work with Schlundo. Purify 3 Shadow Pokemon. Cool, just caught 3 of them. And catch 15 Fairy-type Pokemon. If only there were Fairy-types literally everywhere. Oh, that would have been a good lineup if my incense brought one in, but yeah, I already caught all the ones around me. Let's do all that real quick and let's claim our next reward. Alright, page 2 is done. Let's get our berry, and then encounter number 1 in the middle is gonna be a Dratini. Again, I need these XLs for my Shadow Dragonite, so I'm definitely not complaining with this. And this encounter is going to be with a Meryl. I mean, it's a fairy type, and could have been shiny, which is pretty neat. Plus, we do have a Meryl Research Day coming up now on the 9th, I believe. So I will be doing a Twitch live stream on that if you want to follow me on there. There's a good link in the description box below. We'll probably get a few shiny Meryls, and we'll name them after you guys. Of course, that's what I do in every single live stream. But yeah, this Meryl is giving me a bit of a fight, so I'll be back once we're done catching it. And now for the final rewards. We're getting 2000 XP and a Rocket Radar, which is super awesome, so I'm down with that. Though, I don't know why. Did you see that? Did you see that Pokeball for a second? Anyways, we gotta defeat Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra now, which is all very easy and simple to do. Let me just take a look around. I think I actually passed a Cliff a second ago. Okay, so they're all over that way. Let's beat them real quick, see what we get. Clifford has been brought down. Now let's see if we get a shiny Shadow Aerodactyl. We do not! Alright, on to the next one. This time we've defeated Sierra. Shiny Shadow, please. No, man. I took a little bit of a break on it, because, I mean, it was starting to cost a bit of money to continuously hunt for it, but I'm a little worried now because I saw the new shiny shadows, or not the new shiny shadows, but the new shadows that are being added to the game, and I assume that means that new shiny shadows are coming, so I should pick up this grind again just for that last second attempt, because I really want a Shundo Sharpedo, but we'll see if it actually happens. And Arlo is down, and he doesn't give me a shiny shadow, but 220? No. You really want a 220 one of these, because that's 100%, and a 100% Shadow Metagross is insanely OP, even more powerful than the Mega Metagross. So definitely go for it, if you can. And now we claim our potions and our revives, which is great, and we're gonna get a Super Rocket Radar, which will put me up to 3. I'm very excited about it, but I'm not gonna use it right now. You see, I'm gonna wait until another video, but I'm excited. But for now, we have to find the Team Go Rocket boss, battle the boss, and defeat him, which, unfortunately, at this moment, we're not gonna be able to do, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue this for the rest of the video, but we'll see.
A few moments later.
Well, we're now in a car with Goku. How's it going, Goku?
Hi, guys.
He's got himself some Wendy's there.
Yeah.
I actually am kind of jealous. I wanted some Wendy's, but I already cooked myself something today, so we gotta be good. Can't have that delicious pub burger. Anyways, we gotta continue this quest, and luckily I found a Giovanni. Let's get ourselves that lovely XP. We're also gonna get ourselves an incense, which is always nice. It's interesting, they don't give us 3 rewards for this one. We only get XP and something else, but it's fine. Let's see, now we just gotta evolve 3 fairy type Pokemon, use an incense, and catch 20 fairy types. And once we're done eating, we're gonna go out there and grind. So yeah, we'll grind a bit, and then we'll complete this. Alright everybody, we're back in downtown now. Goku had to take care of some stuff, so let's continue this quest. We've beaten Giovanni, now let's get our rewards for it. We're gonna get ourselves a nice little, wonderful little Sinnoh Stone, and then we get ourselves an encounter with a Mawile. Very, very cool. Also, I know that we had to do a lot of other things like catch fairy types and such, but yeah, feels good to be done with that. It's cool that we got a Mawile though. It is a different kind of fairy type, and it has a Mega in the future, so hopefully you got a shiny one, and a good shiny one, or a Shundo at that. That would be really, really cool. Let's take a look though. Yeah, this one's not great. We'll probably get rid of that, but let's keep moving on. And this is a Spritzy. I'm always down with the Spritzy. Let's see here. Ooh, actually, 526, I think that's like the best one I've seen from a reward like this before. So maybe we got lucky and got a really, really good one here, because the last one I got was a 524, I want to say. So it's only 2 IVs higher, or 2 CP higher, but there's a chance it could be better. Let's see here. And it's okay. Probably not going to keep it, but it's okay. And the final rewards for this one are going to be 4,000 XP and 10 Pineaps. Super neat, I guess, if you're into that. Cool. And now we have to make 10 great throws, use 15 berries to help catch a Pokemon, and catch 7 different species of fairy types. Let's do it. I've managed to grab some 7-kilometer eggs. Let's hatch them. I would have 7, but unfortunately, one of them is in a normal incubator because I'm an idiot. So egg number 1 is a Gibble. Nice. This is the first Gibble I've hatched of this event. Not the first one I've seen, but still cool. And even decent IVs. I'll probably end up trading this or transferring it, but let's move on to number 2. Also, Kevin Durant. Not shiny, and also there's a Bayon here. Let me catch the Bayon real quick. All right, not shiny. All right, back to the eggs with egg number 2 is a Spritzy. Okay. Egg number 3 is gonna be a Igglybuff. I don't know why my brain was spacing out there, but that's cool. 291. How good are you? Decent. Egg number 5. It's another Spritzy. And the last egg of the batch is gonna be another Igglybuff. Cool. No shinies, but we did get a Gibble, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's claim these last 3 rewards here. We're gonna get ourselves an encounter with a Swirlix. Pretty cool. Hopefully it'll be a good one, though I don't know. I actually never got one of these off of the researches. If you catch 10 fairies, you can get a Spritzy or a Swirlix, and I got nothing but Spritzys, so yeah. Hopefully this one turns out to be good. And it is actually pretty decent. 15 attack, I'm down with that. But let's continue with what we're doing. Let's see here, number 2 is a Cottony. Oh, isn't that weird? Because right now is actually currently the Cottony Spotlight Hour. I really don't care. I mean, I'm sure for PvP it's probably pretty decent, but personally, I'm just not a big fan, so I'm actually going to kind of skip out on this one. Might pop a Mailtan box whenever my incense is over, but yeah, it's not really that exciting at all. But let's take a look at those these. Pretty decent one though. That's pretty cool. Anywho, let's see what the last reward is. What are you, my friend? I think it's probably going to be a Spritzy, right? Ooh, an Azumarill. I wish that could have been shiny. That would have been amazing. Imagine getting a golden Azumarill. Hopefully in the future they'll do that. And here are the final rewards. We're gonna get 6,000 XP and 15 Ultra Balls. Pretty cool. And, oh, there's more to this. Complete 5 field research tasks, win 1 raid, and catch 50 fairy types. And that gives us a rainy lure module. Okay, well, during this time there's gonna be cottonies everywhere, so maybe I will do a little bit of it, but I'm also getting a little hungry. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, some time has passed, and yeah, nothing too crazy happened, but just now, I actually got a shiny Snubbull, so that's cool. Down with that. Hopefully it has good IVs for PvP, because these things are actually pretty good as Charmers in PvP. There's a lot of people that use Charmers in PvP for the Great League specifically, so wouldn't mind having a good one myself, or a Shundo, just because, obviously, a Shundo one would be cool, but not gonna hold my breath on that at all. It's definitely not gonna happen. Anyways, click, there we go. We got a shiny today, so that's good. I was a little bit like, man, we've been out here for a while and nothing, so I'm glad that we ended up getting one. Now, are you good? You know, decent for PvP. I wouldn't say that's a rank 1 by any means, but yeah. Also, it might be a little too big with 502 CP, but yeah, still, that's a good shiny. I'm down.
Many hours later.
A lot of time has passed, as I'm sure you can clearly tell. I did some Star Wars trivia. Today is May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you guys, but yeah, it was fun. I didn't place as good as I thought I would, but I did pretty good for doing it by myself. I didn't have any team, but was just barely out of the top 3. Anyways, though, let's complete this nice little research here. We got 25 Pokeballs, which is pretty awesome, and then we get a Gibble. Ooh, there's a Gibble in here? 470 as well, that's a good one. 477 is the Hundo, and hopefully you get a Shundo, because this thing has a really high shiny rate, so that is absurdly cool. I'm actually really happy this was in here. I just wish it was shiny, but still, it doesn't matter. I think this is gonna be like a 93, 96. Let's take a look at it though once we catch this thing, and click, there we go. Now, do you have 15 attack? I still might not keep you because I have 5 hundos, but you do. Alright, you know what, for right now, we'll hold on to you. We'll let you live for now, but to be honest with you, we're probably gonna turn this thing into candy. And now for the final reward, before we get to our final rewards, and we get a Clefable. I mean, it's a fairy, makes sense. It's actually good for PvP, but not quite like this. And this one can't be shiny, unfortunately. But for the final 2 rewards, well, that's actually pretty good, or at least I'm assuming the final 2 rewards. Usually when you have to do something big like that, you're good, and boom, we hit it. And then the final rewards for this page, 5,000 Stardust, and also a Rainy Lure module, which was pretty cool. I'm down with it, and that was the very final one's neat. So yeah, we finally got the Rainy Lure module, which is really cool. I actually want to use it, but I'm not going to do it right now, because you need this thing in order to get yourself a Goodra. And I don't really have any good Goomies at the moment. I've caught a few of them today, but not nearly enough to evolve up to a Goodra, and not nearly any good enough to be evolved. Like, they've all been pretty terrible, not gonna lie. So we're gonna hold on to it for right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna hunt around to try to get some more candy, and then I'll just see you inside. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe this right now. I just got a shiny that I've wanted for the longest time. Check it out. Shiny Kevin Durant. 710 CP. I cannot believe this. I really can't believe it's here right now. This is amazing. Now let's get a nice little Ultra Ball action on there. Boom. I hope I catch it. I hope it doesn't run away. But this is my first ever shiny Kevin Durant. I am so happy right now. I missed it during Go Fest, and I really wanted it. I was so disappointed, but wow, after all this time of checking Kevin Durant's, we finally got it. Now, what's the IVs on it? It doesn't matter. It's not great. I don't care. We're just gonna start. We got it. During an event where it's not even boosted, even though I've seen a few of them today, which is weird, because usually we don't see a lot of them in Orlando, but wow. I'm so happy. I'm gonna see you guys at home unless we get another banger. Okay, let's go over everything that we got today, because we got quite a bit of good stuff. Not a lot to really show off, but still pretty cool. Obviously, the shiny Durant is the big prize. I've wanted this for a while. I was bummed I didn't get it at GoFest, and it just looks so good. I mean, look at the eyes on that thing. They're green. It's a nice coppery color. It's so good. I'm really happy that we got this thing. But we also did pretty good in terms of XLs. I got quite a few Bagon XLs, and when it comes to Dratini, I actually have quite a few of those right now as well. Oh, there's a Dragonair we can look at. I have 206 of them. So I'm pretty close to being able to max out my Shadow Dragonite. I still need a good 154, I want to say, before I can actually do that. But when it comes to Bagon, we need a lot more. So I'm hoping that we can get more Bagons. I'm noticing that it seems like Dratini is a little bit more common than Bagon, but I feel like I can pull it off. But not only that, I want to do this with Ralts too. There's Mega Gardevoir and Mega Gallade. and they are probably going to be really good. I'm assuming Gardevoir is going to be better than Gallade. I don't know about Gallade, to be honest with you, but Gardevoir is already the #1 fairy type. So now imagine if we give it a Mega Evolution, which it has, it'll probably be really OP, so in the future, having level 51 of those is probably going to be very, very useful. So, to be honest with you, this event is really good. In terms of shinies, if that's all you do, you're probably not going to like this one too much because most of the things here are Calm Day shinies anyways, so you probably already have them. But if you care about things like raids and stuff like that and maxing out your Pokemon, this is a good event for that, so I would highly recommend you take advantage of this event. And today's positive comment shoutout's gonna go to Heather. Yes, JT, so happy for you. I knew you would get it, and your reaction was awesome. So relieved and excited, but not trying to yell out loud. Glad the lucky number 7 actually worked out for you this time. Like always, keep up the grind on your amazing work, and I'll see you on Twitch. Well, thank you very much, Heather. What she's referring to is my shiny Smeargle. I got very lucky in the last video, and we managed to actually get one. I was worried. It was on the final batch. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. It's not a very long video at all, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I got it. And also, I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, her name's Heather. I mean, there's many Heathers in the world, but maybe she's the one from Twitch. And sure enough, by the end of your comment there, you're from Twitch, so you're probably the Heather that always shows up. So thank you very much, Heather, for supporting me on Twitch as well as YouTube. I really appreciate it. And with all that being said, this is gonna be the end of the video. And if you've enjoyed it, and I really hope you have, please smash that like button for me. Show me some love. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. How are you liking this event so far? Have you gotten your Xerneas? Have you gotten any cool shinies? How about those XL candies? Are you going hard on that? Please. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoy my content and you want to help the channel grow even more, there's a link to my Patreon in the description box below. But with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.